Hey everybody, today I'm going for a walk. Alright, let's head out, let's go for a walk. I'm on a walk, I'm on an adventure. Yes, 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 I'm on an adventure. There's a mushroom here. Is that a mushroom? What the hell? Look at this, guys. Look at this. What the hell? That's a mushroom. I'm gonna smash that on the ground. What the hell? I just found a massive mushroom. I'm gonna go smash this on the ground somewhere. Look at that, guys. Look at that, I just found a massive mushroom. I'm gonna go smash this somewhere. I wonder how it's gonna, oh, I can smell it too, it's stinky. I mean, it kind of just smells like mushrooms, but still, I don't like the smell of mushrooms. All right, so here's the cement coming up here. All right, you ready? Here we go. I'm gonna smash it right there. Wow. So it exploded right here. This is the point of impact. That's the point of impact right there. And then it went flying, the rest of it went flying all the way over here. Huh. There's some just pieces all over. Oh, it's really slimy. Gross. All right. Well, I'm gonna clip that and I will repost that as a video. Or I don't need to repost it, I can just clip it and then unprivate it. It'll be a video. YouTube lets you clip stuff now. Sadly, they're 5-minute clips, so I'll clip it in a couple minutes here and then it should start. I'll clip it at 6 minutes and then it'll be a 5-minute clip. Yeah, because I didn't find that mushroom till like a minute into this live stream. I'm gonna go down this alley. Hey man, oh, what's up, Red Screen? How are you? I just smashed a mushroom. I'm gonna clip that and make it a video. I just found this giant mushroom. I smashed it. Did you see what Chase and Family Values Ryan has been posting on his community posts? He keeps posting about me. Working on those YouTube hours? Yeah, working on the YouTube hours. Yeah, I prefer to record videos and then upload them, but the videos don't get much views. People prefer the live streams. Which one? I can't even say because his most recent one, it says a word that YouTube won't let me say. He even cut half the word off, so I think he got around YouTube's censorship by cutting half the word off. Oh yeah, I tagged you in a post last night too on my second channel. I don't know if you saw that. I forgot about that. Ryan, Ryan was blowing himself. Yep, he was. Man, I've been going on so many walks lately. I've been getting like 3 hours every day of walking. But it's good because in the winter I won't be able to do this much walking. So I need to get as much walking done while the weather's nice. Yep, he was teaching Jared how it done in county jail once he go. Yeah, Jared might be going in. Hey, I didn't even know, but Jared hasn't gone to court for his felony yet. I mean, he hasn't even gone to court for his misdemeanor. They delayed his misdemeanor, but he still hasn't gone to court for his felony, hey? And that's when they really nail you. Because I was on bail. I don't know what Jared's on right now. I think he's on bond. I don't know if that's the same as bail in the States. I don't really know what bond is. But I was on bail for over a year, and then I had my court date 6 months ago. And that's when they put me on house arrest for 2 years. And they gave me probation for 2 years after my house arrest. So that's when they really nail you. You know, when I was on bail, it was pretty easy. It was pretty easy. I didn't have that many conditions or anything. So like, you know, Jared might get a year or two of house arrest, or he might go to jail. You know, he hasn't even been charged for his misdemeanor yet fully, much less his felony. So yeah, that's when they really nail you, is once you go to court. But yeah, he might not go to jail because he got that felony like almost a year ago now, or like about a year ago at Subway or whatever. So his lawyer will probably, I mean, he doesn't even have a lawyer yet. That's why his misdemeanor was delayed, is because he needs a public defender, and public defenders suck. So maybe he will go to jail because public defenders are terrible. Those are the free lawyers. So maybe he will be going to jail. But yeah, he's trying to get a public defender right now. Those people suck. Those lawyers suck. But yeah, if you have a good lawyer, what they'll do is they'll try to defend you and be like, look, he's been out in the community for a year. He got these charges a year ago. He's clearly not a threat to society. Can we just give him a year or two of house arrest? You know, that's what a good lawyer would do. But I mean, he's getting a public defender. So Jared might do some time, honestly, yeah. Because public defenders aren't defenders. They don't try to actually defend you. They just show up and do the bare minimum, you know. The pic with the dog, yeah, I commented on it saying, finally, doctor giving Ryan meds. The man, yeah, Ryan does need meds for sure. Something's wrong with him. He going through 2 court, one for driver's license and the other one for credit card. Yeah, the credit card fraud was at Subway. That's the felony. But he was supposed to have court like 2 days ago, but it got delayed, he said, on a short because he didn't have a public defender. That was his misdemeanor. Misdemeanors are a lot less serious than felonies, and so he hasn't even been charged for his misdemeanor, the driver's license or whatever, right? That one's a lot less serious than the credit card fraud. And considering he's getting a public defender, he might honestly do some time in jail because public defenders are terrible. I mean, the state pays them, and you know, whatever the state wants, the public defender is going to go with, because it's not, the public defenders are free. It's the state who pays them. You know, the same as the judges. So like when you have a public defender, they don't work for you. They work for the state. Compared to an actual lawyer, when you pay them, they work for you. So considering he's getting a public defender, he might honestly do some time in jail. I would not be surprised because public defenders are terrible. Yeah. Like, see, my lawyer, I tried those public defenders and they sucked. You know, that's why I did a little time in jail, because the public defender was so terrible. So after doing a week in jail, I finally went to this lawyer firm, that feminist lawyer firm I was talking about, where they only hire females because they subsidize it. So I only have to pay $100 an hour for my lawyer. But if you go to like a lawyer firm that isn't subsidized by the government, you have to pay $300 an hour here in Canada. So I got a lawyer firm where I only have to pay $100 an hour. So mine isn't a public defender, but it is subsidized by the government. But they are a bit better than the public defenders, whereas the public defenders just are terrible. So I would not be surprised, honestly, if Jared does some time. I think I'd be more surprised if Jared doesn't end up doing time with the public defender. Jared, dad tried to get a lawyer that goes to his church, but the guy didn't want to take it. Basically, Jared probably won't win the cases. That's probably why he turned it down. Yeah, it doesn't seem like, because that can look bad on you. And plus, his dad was probably trying to cheap out the lawyer. It's like, yeah. I don't really know much about Jared's dad or mom. He kind of keeps them off the internet and keeps them private. But I mean, if that lawyer that goes to church with his dad knows Jared, then he probably knows that Jared's like not someone you want to defend. But yeah, that's crazy that he's getting a public defender, because I don't think that's true. He said they said for his credit card fraud at the subway, they said his parents paid a $20,000 bond or bail, you know? I don't know what's the difference between bond and bail. Here in Canada, we call it bail, but I don't know, in the States, I think you guys call it bond. I don't even know what bond is, honestly, but apparently his parents, this is what they said like a year ago, his parents paid a $20,000 bond. So it's like, if you paid a $20,000 bond, why can't you afford $5,000 for a lawyer to keep you out of jail? That's why I just don't believe the $20,000 bond story. I think Ryan and Jared were just saying that to make them and their parents sound more rich than they really are. Because I remember when Jared got bailed out, they were bragging like, oh man, you guys think $20,000 is a lot of money? You're poor. Meanwhile, they're flexing a couple $100s worth of silver on social media, and they can't even afford $5,000 for a good lawyer. So it's like, that's what I don't understand, is like, if his parents paid $20,000 to bond him out, why wouldn't they pay another $5,000 to keep him out of jail for a lawyer? Because that's about all it would cost, like maybe another $5,000. So it doesn't make sense. Why pay the $20,000 a year ago to bond him out if you can't pay the $5,000 today to keep him out? Doesn't make sense. Exactly. Yeah, I think that's you that Ryan was talking to. I think he was talking to you like a year ago, where he was like, "Oh, Red Screen thinks $20,000 is a lot of money. He must be poor or something." And it's like, these guys literally try to flex, like $50 worth of aluminum on social media. They'll buy aluminum cans and try to flex $50 worth of aluminum, and yet they're trying to say 20,000 isn't a lot of money. Like, come on, man. Jared, like a couple days ago in his live stream, I asked him, why aren't you getting any gold or silver? Why aren't you getting any gold coins or bars? And he says, I can't afford a gold coin or bar. It's like, okay, well, if you can't afford a 1 ounce bar, that's kind of understandable. I mean, I have a bunch of 1 ounce bars and coins, but like those are like what, 2,500 USD, 2,500 USD dollars for an ounce of gold. But you can buy like quarter ounce coins, quarter ounce bars, and those are only like what, 500, 600 US dollars. So like, you're telling me you can't afford a $500 gold coin, but your parents paid a $20,000 bond. You can't afford a $5,000 lawyer, but your parents paid a $20,000 bond. Like, something's just not adding up. I guarantee you it was like maybe a couple $100s to bond him out. Or maybe they even set up a payment. Maybe it was a $20,000 bond, but they set up a payment plan. Like maybe, because I know sometimes you can do that, where I think you only have to pay 10% of the bail or the bond, and then you could set up a payment plan with the government. So if it was a $20,000 bond, maybe his parents only paid what, like $2,000 to get him out. Even that's pushing it, but maybe that's what they did. Because I think you only have to pay 10% up front to bond someone out of jail, to bail someone out. But yeah, maybe they want Jared out of the house. I imagine they do. I mean, look at his room. He's trashed that room. He's completely trashed that room. And not only that, but like, I don't imagine Jared's a fun guy to be around. I mean, I wouldn't want a guy like that in my house. even if he was my son, I wouldn't want a guy like that in my house, man. That would suck. Like, if I had a kid like Jared, I will probably hope he served more time in jail so I wouldn't have to deal with him anymore. Exactly. Yeah, maybe he would also learn his lesson in jail. But I mean, Jared's been homeless and he didn't learn his lesson when he was living on the streets. I mean, he's still really dumb with money. Like, you think being homeless would smarten you up with money, right? You'd be like, man, I never want to be homeless again. I'm going to really start saving and make sure I never be homeless again. But no, Jared spends his money on Hot Wheels, escorts, just dumb stuff, you know? So it's like he was homeless and he still didn't learn his lesson. Crazy. Yeah, he's a lost cause. Him and his brother, they're both lost causes. Bro, his niece said it. He smells like absolute that you can smell him. I can imagine, like, you know, I don't sweat a whole lot because like I don't have a lot of like fat or anything, but you know, if I, like, you know, when I go on these walks and stuff, I got to get home and shower because I smell. So it's like I can't imagine Jared where he's like over 300 pounds. He's over 300 pounds and like, yeah, like just like the dude's got man boobs too. Like sweat builds up in there. Like, oh, I can't imagine, man, how much that dude smells. Thank God we can't smell him through the phone. Gassing up the room. Thank God. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, and yeah, I can't imagine too with how much that dude eats, how much he must fart. I don't imagine Jared is very cleanly either. He probably doesn't wash his hands, so he probably farts and then rubs his eyes and gets pink eye every couple days. All right, so that way I think is back to my place. So I'll go this way. Trying to go on a longer walk to, oh wait, there's a park over here. I can't believe the rabbit is still alive. He does get eye infection. Yeah, that makes sense. And yeah, I can't believe that rabbit is alive either. That's crazy. I think he's actually taking kind of good care of it because that's the only thing he has left from Tia. And obviously taking care of a rabbit is a lot easier than taking care of a dog. You know, he had dogs in the past that he did terrible things to. And, you know, I have a dog, I have a cat. They're definitely harder to take care of than rabbits. I had a bunny. You know, when I was younger, when I was about 15, we had bunnies. My little sister had 2 bunnies, and my stepdad hated the bunnies. So literally, and you know, I live in Canada too, so it's like my stepdad put those bunnies out in the backyard, and they lived in our backyard for years. They lived under the shed, and you know, even in the midst of winter when it got to like negative 30 Celsius, those bunnies still lived outside. They would just shed their fur. So like, bunnies are way easier to take care of. Like, those things literally lived outside through summer and winter in Canada, and they still survived. So like, bunnies are way easier to take care of than dogs. You could not do that to a dog. And yeah. But yeah, that bunny was even eating all his drywall and it's still alive. Crazy. I thought it was gonna get sick from that. You know, eating drywall wouldn't even be good for a human, much less a rabbit. Man, I haven't been to this area in a while. I used to get cigarettes down there, Back when I used to smoke, like almost a year ago, I used to get cigarettes down there. There's a gas station. I haven't been to this area in a while. It says online, when pet rabbits eat the walls, claim they go through a lot of stress, can't blame the poor. Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, it's probably going through a lot of stress. Like, the only thing it has is Jared, and he just leaves it in that room all the time. And yeah, the dude, like, yeah, I'd hate to be that rabbit, man. That's a terrible life. Yeah, can you just imagine being in that tiny room all day, and then when you finally get to see another living entity, it's just Jared Jason, and he puts you on his fat belly all the time and talks to his camera in his room all day. Damn, that must be terrible. Yeah, that thing's trying to commit the unalive by eating the drywall. Hey King, yo, what's up, Metric Sphinx? How are you? Someone left their chainsaw out right there. I've noticed in this, around this neighborhood and stuff, people just leave out all their bikes and their scooters and, you know, expensive stuff, and it never gets stolen. You know, I lived in some bad neighborhoods in my life, and nobody used to do that, because if you leave out like a chainsaw like that, that'd get stolen within like 10 minutes. But look, there's no one even out there. That'd be so easy to just steal that chainsaw, then go to the pawn shop and sell it for like $50. And there's a lot of homeless people in this city, but they all stay downtown. You know, I don't get that. If I was a homeless person, I'd probably come in these suburbs here and just steal a bunch of stuff if I was homeless. Because, like, yeah, I don't know why they all just stay downtown. Maybe that's where they get the drugs or something. I don't know. But I never see homeless people in these suburbs. I only see them downtown. And there's a lot of them downtown. I think it has to do with the police. I think the police try to keep them out of the suburbs, but the police kind of allow them downtown, is my best guess, because, yeah. Is it hot? Yeah, it's hot. I just actually took my sweater off here. Well, not my sweater, but my long sleeve shirt. Good neighborhood? Yeah, it is a good neighborhood. It's really hot, though, today. Yeah, you know it's a good neighborhood when they pave the back alleys. That's how you know it's like a good and rich neighborhood, because they make so much money on property taxes, the government, that they'll pave the back alleys like this. Look, that's how you know it's a good that's how you know it's a good neighborhood, when they pave the back alleys. Only rich neighborhoods have paved back alleys like this. There's over 12 parks in my area too. I figured out there's so many parks in this area. It's crazy. Lots of them are hidden too. You have to go down these like secret pathways to be able to find some of these parks, because they're like hidden behind houses. So you have to go down these like secret pathways. It's pretty cool. Then you'll come out at this secret hidden park. There's a bunch of them in this neighborhood. It's really cool. How are the animals? Oh, they're good. They're doing really good. Someone said I was the one that stole the weed eater at Ryan's. Oh, really? Oh yeah, that guy who. Oh yeah, I just realized. Yeah, that guy left his chainsaw out in this neighborhood. But like, look at, I don't know why people do that though. Like, even in good neighborhoods, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, you should not do that, man. Like, leave stuff, anything. It's always so funny though. I love when Jared flexes his aluminum, because it's like, you know, most people don't know how cheap it is. Like, most people would think that, like, because he's flexing it and like he's got quite a bit of aluminum there, you know, he's got like a couple pounds. You know, most people would think, oh man, he's got like at least a couple $100 worth of aluminum. Nope. That's like $10 worth of aluminum. Was it you, Red? Oh no, it wasn't him. Red Screen lives in a different city. I think Red Screen lives in Texas, like Jared and Ryan, but I don't think they live in the same city. So I commented under it and said, yo, I was there, but not for the weed eater. Ryan, girlfriend Karen, wanted me to handle her. Ryan couldn't do the job right. Ryan hates it when I talk. Yeah, I know. Yeah, Ryan gets pretty easily offended. That's why Jared has to ban people that talk about Ryan in his chat. Yeah, Ryan gets pretty easily offended. There was one time where Jared made a diss track on me and I couldn't stop laughing because it was like this crappy diss track, you know, like Jared always does. He makes those crappy diss tracks where he's out of breath and the lyrics don't even make sense and he's like mumbling his words. And then Ryan comments on the diss track like, oh man, this must have really embarrassed him, like implying me. And it's like, man, I was just laughing the whole time, like, because, you know, I made a diss track on them where I completely destroyed them. And yeah, it's just like, I think Ryan was self-projecting. I must have completely embarrassed Ryan. Because like Jared's diss track doesn't even make sense. Like, you can't even understand what he's saying. He just mumbles his words. And it's like off beat too. I mean, Red Screen, you know how Jared's diss tracks are. They're like just pathetic. Like, I think Jared thinks that the more diss tracks you make, the more like you destroy someone. If you make shitty diss tracks, it just looks bad on you. It doesn't look bad on the person you're dissing. So it's like, I don't think Jared understands how diss tracks work. Like, you can make 100 shitty diss tracks and one person can make one good diss track on you and they completely destroyed you. Like, it doesn't matter how many diss tracks you make. If they're shitty, they're shitty. It doesn't matter, you know? I don't think Jared understands that. He had other ideas. I'm like 5 or 6 hours away. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, so you're in Texas. Now, these vertical live streams always do so much better than my other live streams. Speed limit 15. Yeah, look, there's like an area in here that you can only access it through a couple different pathways. See, look. There's a white cat. Right now I'm looking for the lyrics of the diss track I was working on. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I hope you destroy those fools. Those foolish fools. But I mean, the thing is, even if you do destroy them, they're not smart enough to realize that you destroyed them. Like, they can't even process it through their heads that you destroyed them. Like, they're just not smart enough. They'll just come back with some shitty diss track where he mumbles over his words and he'll think he destroyed you, even though his diss track doesn't even make sense. Should I do a little swinging today? I think I might do a little swinging right now. Yo, what's up, Puff Diddy? Swing King. Yep, swing. I'm the swing king. Let's do a little swinging. It's Diddy here. Yes, it is. Is that good? No Diddy. Oh. Oh. Was that fun? Yeah, it's always fun to swing. Except they need to make like adult swings, because those swings feel so much bigger when you're a kid. When you're an adult, they don't feel that big. But I guess if they made them any bigger than that, it could be dangerous if they broke. I mean, that already feels like if it broke at the wrong spot while I'm swinging, I could like get a concussion or something, even at that height. But yeah, it just sucks because when you're a kid, those feel so big. But when you're an adult, they kind of feel pretty small. Damn, can't find it. I know I talk about his niece and his wife and Ryan's prison's time. Nice. Ryan needs to go back to prison with Jared, hey? You know, it's funny because Ryan says he went to jail for the weed, but he was stealing all that copper all that time. And now after he's got out of jail, I haven't seen them steal copper once. So it kind of seems like Ryan went to jail for stealing copper. I guess Ryan went to prison. Hey, he didn't go to jail. He went to prison. That's different. What? No doubt Ryan would try to get himself arrested and locked up with Jared somehow. Yeah. Lady Aslan. Yeah, Aslan. 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 Treat? You want a treat? Okay. Okay. Fine. Treat. You brought food. Where are the food? Is that a reference to Ryan? Oh. Oh, that's a reference to Jared, isn't it? Because when Jared goes to jail, he's gonna want a lot of food because he's gluttonous. He's always used to eating food and chowing down. Nah, my cats are outdoor cats. Oh, nice, yeah. I don't let my cat outside without supervision because there's lots of cars around here. Yeah? Oh, yeah? Yeah. Meow. 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 Cat. They keep the rodents away, yeah. Yeah, that's what cats are meant to do. That's what their ancestors, their only purpose. Meow, yes. Yes, meow cat. Meow cat. Yeah. Why are you following me? Why are you following me? Stop following me. Stop that. Stop following me. This is harassment. I'm gonna send you to jail. I'm gonna send you to jail. Yeah, the only time my cats are indoor are during the rain cold or a coyote being spotted in my area. Oh, wow. Yeah, cats, the funny creatures. Then daddy, oh, you go hunt them? You hunt the coyotes? Can you even eat them? I think they're pretty bony. Hey, you can't really eat coyotes, but just to take them out, I'd follow you too, lol. Oh, thanks. Thanks, I guess. Cat. Yo, red screen. I'm actually about to get more subscribers than Chasing Family Values. I'm only like 20 subs away from beating Chasing Family Values. So let's go. I'm so close. I'm so close, man. Let's go. Oh man, I can't wait to beat them. I can't wait to beat him. I should say. Jared. I don't think I'll ever catch up to Jared. Jared uses sub bots and stuff, but I'll definitely catch up to Ryan. Like if you even look at Jared's second channel, he only has like a couple 100,000 views, but then he has like 3,000 or 4,000 subscribers, even though he only has a couple 100,000 views, and his top video only has like 10,000 views. So like he definitely uses sub bots. You can verify that with his second channel. It's hard to verify that with his first channel because he's uploaded 33,000 videos. So he has like over 16 million views total on his channel because he has 33,000 videos. So like you could see like with 16 million views having 20,000 subscribers, but we both know those are sub-botted too. At least half of them are. But then on his second channel, you can definitely tell he's sub-botted because he doesn't have that many views, but then he has like 4,000 subscribers. So Jared definitely uses sub-bots. That's easy to confirm. When's your next Pokemon live stream? Oh, definitely tonight. I try to do one a day until I beat that Pokemon game, then I'll start a new one up. Yep. I'm still sweating. All right. Oh. All right, yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream. I'll be live again later, like you said, Metric Sphinx. I'll be doing a Pokemon live stream later tonight. Go strip down. See you later. Yeah, I don't need to strip down. I got a nice fan right here. I'll lay in bed watching some anime on my laptop with my fan going. That always cools me down. But yeah, I appreciate all you tuning in. Take care. Have a good day. I'll be back later for more Pokemon. Let's go. Say bye, Aslan. Bye. Bye. Bye, Aslan.